Our next presenter is going to speak for 9 minutes. And he's going to talk about the back table. For those of you who have wondered the mystery of the back table, we're going to learn it this evening. He's going to talk about the odd tabulator, the timer, the dinger, and also the grammarian. So help me welcome Toastmaster Sean Esler to talk about the back table.
That was very interesting. I got 4 positions to talk about in only 9 minutes. Feeling robbed here. It's like 4 table topics back to back to back to back. One of the things Ty just said, keep this in mind. This should be fun. You should be enjoying every last bit of this. Nobody in here gets involved in a hobby, gets involved in something that they're not going to enjoy. They're not going to stick with it. If you look at and ask any of the Toastmasters that are here or at any of the meetings, they're there because we enjoy it. And that's going to continue, and that's how we're going to learn and keep growing. How does this work on the back table? The back table is how you're going to learn a little bit of the process of the meeting. You're going to get to know the Toastmasters individually, but you should be enjoying what you're doing back there as well. That's key. I've seen people come up with the odd tabulator. I'm not going to talk about the individual positions and what they are and what they do. There's a sheet at every position. This is what you got to do and how you do it and how much time you've got. But they're afraid to do things like hit that buzzer in the back when somebody says, and so. We're here to learn. Hit that thing 100 times if you have to. We're not thin-skinned here. We're here to learn. Hit that often. Too often I'll see somebody, we only caught one and I'm keeping a track in my mind. No, you had like 45, dude. There should be a lot more money in our bank accounts than what there is. One of the things that I've noticed with the odd tabulator, somebody says or no, you might get a buzz. But when we also say we're tracking the ends and so's, when somebody's running on a sentence and they keep going on to the next topic and they don't pause here and they keep running on and end. Remind them, that's what that is. That's the cattle prod. That is your cattle prod in the back. Remind them where they're at, what they're supposed to be doing, get them back on track. Double clutches, keep track of that one. But don't be afraid to keep track. We're here to do better. That's the only way we're going to do it. You get to the timer, I will be honest with you, in my opinion, the timer is one of the hardest ones to keep track of. Okay? All of the back tables are actually fairly difficult because you have to listen without listening. You're not there to evaluate a speech. You're not there to judge somebody on how they're doing. You're keeping track of very specific things, very specific words that come out, and watching the time. I remember one of the times I was there as the timer, and I sat there listening to DTM Jordan Kamaker. And I started the timer, and then I sat there. And then he kept going the way that Jordan Kamaker does, and he draws you in. And I'm just thinking, wow, this is pretty amazing. I'm just completely enthralled with everything he's saying, and not realizing that the Toastmaster is next to him doing one of these numbers. Jordan wound up with, I think, about a 10-minute speech that day. It was pretty awesome, in my opinion. The dinger. When you get over there, you are backing somebody up. You're keeping track of, again, the time and the words that are being spoken. Okay? It's very hard to disconnect yourself there. The one that really is paying attention to the words that are being said is your grammarian. Okay? This is very interesting here. You can talk to different Toastmasters that do it well about how they go about it. Yes, you can get up there and tell somebody they did a great job and repeat the joke that they said, but the purpose of the grammarian is to highlight specific good uses of grammar, specific pieces of a speech that really stood out, were memorable, and things that we should learn to do ourselves. When Jeff was up here and he gave those 3 P's in a row, that's something you'd want to highlight and bring out. This is a good piece, well, just about everything Jeff said was a good piece of speechcraft to bring into your speeches, but something like that specifically. Listen and follow through. Everybody in that room has something intelligent to offer. Okay? And pay attention to those things. But remember, what you're doing there is important to everybody. Everybody is there to learn. We're there to have fun. Don't be afraid to be back there. Enjoy what you're doing. Get there early. I will say absolutely. Be there no later than 7:15. If you are there at 7:25, I'm replacing you, okay? I have done that before as a Toastmaster. I don't have time to sit and wait until, oh, I'm running late, I'll be there at 7:35. No. Your job starts at 7:30. You need to be there ahead of time so the Toastmaster can get you checked in and make sure that position is covered. Be there early. Lost my train of thought there. I think it was really, that's the gist of it. Get there early, enjoy it, and learn the process of what the club is. You get to know people as well. You'll have that list of names. Keep, the roster in front if you want to. Pay attention to the people that are there. This is going to help you with pronunciations. Barkeep, hurry up. Sorry. I am still working on it. I had it down earlier. But you learn names like VPs. You get to know everybody, get to know their faces too. It's very hard when you get up here and you're a Toastmaster, you're an evaluator, or a table topics master, and you've got people that aren't on your list written in front of you. You're leaning over the Toastmaster. Who's that weird-looking guy in the back with the blue shirt and glasses? It gives you a good chance to know everything. Other than that, that's all I've got. That's it.
See how relaxed he is? He's not nervous, he's not uptight.
They teach us